I forgot to make the stream public, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes you forget to make the stream public in life, whatever that may translate for you, and you just trudge along. Because I think that happens to everyone, where you always do the hard stuff as best as you can possibly do it, and then the easy stuff, you know, you just kind of flub it. The stuff that you think you have nailed down to a T is the stuff that you overlook the most, you know? It's like just a fallacy of overconfidence. And with that, Kev and GMK joined the stream the earliest. And if I'm going to be candid, I lost my nicotine device and I just found it again. Also, hi, Eel. Welcome to the stream. And if I may be candid again, I'm late by an hour and 50 minutes because I'd imagine it's bug breath because, you know, you're just kind of like one of the three very early heads. Since you're here, you might as well hit the like button. And since you're here, you already know. And maybe Kev, if you lurked in the Discord and GMK, I always forget what your actual user is in the Discord, or if you just always tune into the streams and the streams only. But I'm drunk. I will just say that flat out. I think it's okay for me to say that because I'm of the age. GMK, what's your user so that I know like who to equate you to, so that like when I read your name on the streams, oh, you're geek. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So do you just always lurk the Discord then? Like, do you just never like chat? You just read? If so, that's really funny. But I played dariacore, so I chugged a Michelob Ultra. No, I chugged 2 Michelob Ultras. I watched Venom, so the buzz faded. And then I drank 2 IPAs. Pretty much, you're a busy person. Honestly, same. So it makes sense. It makes sense, honestly. I understand that. But yeah, Michelob Ultra, 2 IPAs, and then right before the stream, a twisted tea. Dariacore. Honestly, Venom was... I had very low expectations because Marvel slop, and then right when I got to the theater, I realized that it was a 3D movie, which I kind of hate 3D movies, but like honestly, not bad. Not a bad movie, and if I had watched the entire trilogy, maybe it would have been better. Because, you know, there might have been some elements that like would carry over better if I had watched the first 2, but did I remember to go Venom mode? If I may be honest, okay, so I played dariacore with my friend. I didn't just chug 2 IPAs for no reason. And like a Michelob Ultra. Right, so dariacore is Mario Kart, but essentially you have to finish your drink before you finish the race. You cannot drink while driving, so you have to come to a full stop on your own volition. You can't drink while gliding. You cannot drink while Lakitu is pulling you up from you falling off the fucking track. You have to come to a full stop, and then you're able to drink before you finish the race. Otherwise, DQ, 12th place, no question. And so that involves taking a large amount of liquor at once. And in order to do that, I must summon my symbiote, who tells me to keep drinking whenever I do start drinking. Because the most optimal strat, since you cannot drink first lap, is the frame the second lap registers, just chug the entire beer. Then it's a bagging track. Like, you just have to pray that you get good items at that point. And my symbiote is what keeps me chugging. Because if I didn't have that, the coldness, the temperature, the sheer briskness of the IPA would keep me from fully chugging it and really winning the race. Anyway, I do have a little devil helping me out. And Stream Elements finally makes its lazy ass over to the stream. Bro, what is this, Venom 3? Funnily enough, I did just watch it, but like... Yeah, man, like, my symbiote is what tells me to keep drinking. Otherwise, I would not win my burial cards. I will be honest, though, the tally for the day is 1-1. He did win the second track. Venom 3 came out today, and I just watched it. Not bad. Nonetheless, though, I produced music. I did do some grinding off camera, just a little bit, not much. And I still have a lot of, let's say, work to do to make this, like, listenable. And am I gonna slap this on the EP with the rest of them? No, I'm not, because it is a completely different sounding track than what is currently on Planet of the Fembread. And then this part is still empty. It's like nothing. That's all I have so far. All right. Pretty good track. I'm going to be honest, when I am inebriated, severely inebriated, like I am right now, it's very hard for me to produce. Just add like 20 sound modifiers to a fan blowing wind. Bet it will sound great. Honestly, I do need to get kind of quirky with the sound design if I really want to make this track good. So right now, my focus is to make the second half, you know, to fill it up, really. Because the first half is kind of cool. Jesus fucking Christ. Venom 6 incoming. I don't think I have anything from that movie as a sound to sample in my head, but I kind of wish I did. But I don't know, nothing to me immediately felt sampleable, which is kind of sad because I really did want to like see if I could pick anything out. Hi, Prody. What about the part where Venom queefs real loud? I don't think I'd be able to find it because like the movie just came out, so I don't know if anyone has like a crack. So I can get rid of this. We need some Breaking Bad. Okay, so I need some random ass sample to go here. I might just use the vocal from the Raining Tacos. Yeah, I might just use like one of those. But a different one, obviously. Oh, this is not the original vocal. Do I have it in my project? Talk, auto-tuned, Raining Tacos. Yeah, I have all of it right here. It's raining tacos. I am not just using all the iconic Roblox IDs. Whenever I get lazy in my project and I want to fill it up with sounds, I just use what I already have loaded in. And it just so happens to be raining tacos. So what I'm going to do is just kind of scroll through this until I find like a usable sample. Oopsies. So this is routed to 4. Okay, so they're the same track, thankfully. Oopsies. Let me just okay, am I high? It goes hard somewhere. It does go hard somewhere. I do agree that I want to use that vocal somewhere. But more of it than just like a small snippet. Like I want to use like the acapella, or at least a significant part of the acapella somewhere. Because I like the autotune, I like the sound of it. It is, you know, OMG so retro, but like it's not a bad acapella. Fucking Christ. Okay, the second half. So I'm gonna just find a gotta replace. I'm editing the vocal sound clip a little bit. So I want to put something there, and right here, what I might do, I think F5. Okay, F5 is the playlist. F6 is that. Okay, cool. It's important to know that F6 is the fucking channel rack. So I'm gonna just hit Alt-C to clone this empty audio clip so that when I add the Nepesta vocal, it's already named and labeled and everything. Okay, I use this shit all the time. Bloodbath 96. This is my favorite sound, like, of all time ever. Just because it's like Nepesta. This is Nepesta. I love Nepesta. Nepesta had a very shit mic during this. Okay, my mic is plugged in. I wanted to make sure that my mic wasn't shit during all of this. Okay, anyway, No! 96! Classic. He had like a lisp as well. So I just need to find like a random ass part. This is FL Studio 12. 21 is way better, or anything above 21 is way better. I just handicap myself. I can definitely EQ that. Okay, so look, whenever I process sounds, I play them over and over again, so you will hear Nepesta screaming often. Like that. And I'm sorry for your ears, but this is how I make music. What if I actually, okay, oopsies. I end up using like a vocoder of some sort. Like what I did here. Oh wait, what I did here. Where is it? That thing. It does, yeah, like make like the actual process of making certain sounds is quite tedious and does go hard on volume 0. It really does go hard on mute. Like, I don't blame you at all. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do, so I have this like this chain set up already with this like MIDI trigger thing sending MIDI to channel 13. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna see if look, okay, so you gotta trust the process, Mr. Seal. That's the thing. Things sound like shit until you make them sound good. I'm gonna save this project just in case it crashes. More plugins. Serum FX. Hi, Cardboardian. My voice sounds like shit right now, so I still sound like a guy, but eventually I won't. But for now, I still do. Welcome to the stream. It is channel 13. That is, I should probably select my preset. Modal filter. And then put it to channel 13. I'm a woman. I am trans before the trans, but I will transition. I'm going to do it. I'm speaking it into existence so that I can hold myself accountable because I feel like I'm too lazy to go to Planned Parenthood. But yeah. Okay, so I have it sending from channel 13, which is the same channel this MIDI chord is sending to. Awesome. Hi, Claudia. I can change the filter and it'll sound different. Can you get it in a little envelope after you fully transition? No. Sorry. You can't do those more complex a sentence or watching me do anything in FL Studio. Which sentence? Because there's a little bit of delay. Okay, so maybe the Serum Effects trick won't work. I have 3 different harmonization techniques that I use. It's Serum Effects to see if I can get anything out of the filter. The trans one. Yeah, so I might sound like a guy, but I am a girl who hasn't become one yet because the process for doing so requires HRT or hormone replacement therapy, which takes a bit to actualize. But in order to do that, you will have to decide, well, I want to be a girl. You know. Therapy does go hard, Chroma. I agree. Okay, so fucking technique 2, feminizer light. It's essentially kind of the same thing, but I use a spectral compressor. I use a spectral compressor, which is like a on the sidechain setting or sidechain matching setting, which will match the frequencies of the chord, and then I can invert that so all you hear are the frequencies of the chord, and it creates like the same effect as if like I don't know, all those Twitter harmonizers. It's the same kind of thing, but it's not working. MIDI port 13. Am I fried? I know why it's not quote unquote working because I have it set up improperly. So dry, not dry, same track. Only wet. Yeah, awesome. That is literally just a chord, but it sounds pretty cool. Pockets too big, they sumo. That's a Minecraft joke. You keep telling your therapist jokes, you keep writing them down. That tends to happen. Can you pretty please, for the love of God, of all things good, do not pull a Chris Tyson? I won't do that. Okay, so I have a chord now. Now the question is, how do I want to process it? I mean, step one is to give it some fucking stereo. So, demand sauce. If it can play. Alright. Yeah, her name is Ava. Do I want to automate the filter of it, or do I just want to make it really fucking distorted? I think, okay, what if I click 100 instead? Alright, cool. So I'm gonna treat this like a vocoder. So this top node right here is where the original sample is going. Frequency shifter. If you hit F3, it scrolls down on the search results. You can drag a plugin right on the top of that node. It'll add it right there. So I don't know why it's, oh, wrong node. Wrong node, that's why. It's adding it on the chord, not the sample itself. This goes up here. Yeah, this patcher preset is a little disorganized. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, now I'm going to be very honest. That's not the right tab to be on. I'm going to just close Discord because I don't have to have that open. I have to pee so bad. So, make me a promise, chat. If you're in this chat and you haven't liked the stream, if you haven't liked the stream, by the way, you're kind of weird. But I have to pee so bad. Please don't spam anything. Just be civilized, you know, talk to each other, get to know each other. Let's make friends, not enemies. All right? And I'll be back promptly. Okay, I'll be RB. Be nice. Hey, Cardboardian, who's he? Just gonna call you out there because apparently I always miss your blunders. But who is he? Who is he? What's going on with that? What's happening? I love switching to the pesta. It's like my favorite thing. All right, cool. I quite honestly don't feel like scrolling up. The pesta is him. I don't feel like scrolling up to see what you guys said. I'm just hoping it was civilized. He is indeed ready for some GD. That's some real shit. Okay, I have this cool little thing. I'm gonna put a non-linear filter on it, and I'm gonna test some shit out. That sounds cool, I guess. Let me make it louder. Let me make it even louder. Fembread, do you live in Drake's mansion? Why are you taking so long? Look, I took a little longer than expected this time around, but I can assure you that I'm on my A game. Awesome. I kinda want to like filter it a little bit. 1/16. You ain't ever been in the trenches unless you played GD on Scratch. I have never played GD on Scratch, but I have played The Impossible Game, which is an indie game on Xbox 360, which came before Geometry Dash. And it's essentially Geometry Dash, but worse. Okay, filter. Why is the filter not moving? It's like not doing its thing. Wait, say it again. I got an ad. Oh, about the Impossible Game? Yeah, it's a game. The Impossible Game is a game that was on the Xbox 360, which is kind of based on Geometry Dash. But actually, Geometry Dash is based on the Impossible Game, and the Impossible Game is low-key ass. In today's standards. You're too broke for YouTube Premium? Well, you're not broke for uBlock Origin, but I won't get paid if you do that. What's uBlock Origin? Well, if you don't know the answer to that question, there's always the internet. Maybe that fits? No. So the problem is the amount of space this covers. It's just too bright. So what I might do, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy the naming convention. I'm going to delete everything that I just fucking did, and I'm gonna try again. And this is producing. This is kind of what the process is. Sometimes you spend a lot of time on a particular effect, and it just doesn't fucking work. And that's fine. And I'll try a different technique. And I'll just try vocoding it instead. I'll put events, MIDI port 13. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button. I want to open this, make sure it's on actual default, because for some reason the harmless default synth is not just a normal sawtooth. I have to adjust this preset because the L and R are named incorrectly. This should be L, and this should be R. It's gonna be very loud, so I'm gonna put a limiter on it. Chat, I think you should know, because I want to be honest with you people. If we get 6 likes and we get a Pesta face reveal, that's how dead this stream is? Yo, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But, I mean, I'm not surprised. I started at 1:30 in the morning. But whatever. Since this is a real head stream and a real head stream only, full of like 3 or 4 people and maybe 2 lurkers, before this stream, I tried to see if I could do some winged eyeliner. It is fucked up. 5 out of 9 have liked. That is wild. Thank you for the view count update. Although I don't normally check it. Okay, no limiter. We want you to like this stream. We do want you to like this stream. If you're the 4 out of 9 people who haven't made it, oh my god, hi, welcome back to the stream. I forgot your name, but this person who was Korean is also kind of a mainstay in the streams, but has not been around for a while. To make bread, you gotta make dough, and to make dough, you need flour, and to make flour, you need wheat. It's all about the progress before we eat toast, gentlemen. Howdy have you been? I've been very depressed. I've been very sad, very unproductive, very dissociative. I've been very caught up about my identity. I hate the sound of my voice. I hate what I see in the mirror. I hate the hours of work that I've been given. That makes me want to work on myself less. That makes me want to work on my career less. So the EP was meant to release before October even came around. And it's almost Halloween. I've kind of been, I feel like I've been losing a lot of friends. I feel like the streams have been dying. My growth, whatever growth I had, completely halted. I haven't been able to, really make anything that I think. Planet of the Fembread is pretty good, but it's like, now, I don't know if I'm proud of it anymore. It's been so long that it's like, do I even want to release this, or do I just want to like go back into a hole and just restart again because this start was shit? Like the album, the EP is gonna flop, I feel like. But yeah, that's how I've been. That is just how I've been, I guess. And all I really do is make music, and some people like it, some people don't. So I guess before the vocode hits, I have to low pass it. Oh fuck! Or high pass it rather. What chord is this even playing? FL keys. I'm glad you like the music so far. But my overall vibe for just life in general, test chord, has been quite pessimistic. And like the streams have been doing, I guess, okay for the past like week maybe. But like, I want to live off this. I want to be able to buy an apartment off of the income that I make off making music. I did not go to college. I graduated high school with the intent to make all of my money off of the internet. And so when I feel like I have been complacent and I'm deliberately self-sabotaging by residing in the comfort of substances as opposed to having the same work ethic that I had for the 2 months that I was grinding YouTube content, I just don't feel exactly great about that. Especially since I chose to do music because I thought that I would have a lot more autonomy in this process. Doing YouTube relied on other people's schedules and other people's just, preferences for shit. Like there's just more variables than there was in doing music. But the trade-off is, with less variables in how the content gets produced, there's a lot more responsibility that I don't think I've really prepared myself to take. I made this leap in December of 2023. It is now almost 2025. In that year, I haven't necessarily amounted to much, and huffin doesn't fucking count and never counted for anything ever. And all I really do is provide proof as to why I am so underground, so niche, so underappreciated. Because I don't put in the fucking work, and that's simple. There are so many more generic artists who sound worse than I do, who get more, let's say, notoriety because they put in more work. And there are so many cooler artists out there than I am. I think of myself as mediocre. There's so many cooler artists out there who just don't make enough content to be seen. And that's the thing, is that I'm just not willing to really put in the work for myself. But hi Khalid, hi Jackie Main, welcome to the stream. I'm very drunk and I'm just yapping. Discord fucking sucks. What am I drunk on? 1 Michelob Ultra, 2 IPAs, and a twisted tea. A lot of cart rips and nicotine. I chugged them all. Most of them I chugged while playing dariacore. I did not sip on anything. Nothing was gradual. Everything was chugged. Never mixed drinks. It's all beer. It is all beer, and the twisted is like just another alcohol. It's not really like the rule of never mix drinks only comes into play when you're having like a shot or two of whiskey, a shot or two of vodka, a shot or two of tequila, 7 beer. Like, then you're throwing up. But if it's all like beer or beer adjacent, it's like whatever. You stumbled across that VOD from a random ass half-minute project and you're still moshing? I'm glad you think so, Eel. I have a different perspective. Because I feel like my music, pretty good. People enjoy my music, and I like that people enjoy my music, and people enjoy the way that I interpret sound and am able to translate the way that I interpret sound onto an FLP. That's really cool to me. I want to be able to buy a house off of music, and I am nowhere near that, and I feel like I have taken steps backwards, if anything. But people are still into my stuff because, I have the ability. That's not really a question, whether or not I have the ability, but it's more like the dedication, literally just time put in the hours. Am I willing to fucking do that? The dough I want to become bread, I'm just molding it to what I want to be. It's a hard dough, but in the end, The oven soft bread awaits. Thank you. I mean, part of the reason why I'm so hung up on like music stuff, it's just because like I sound the way that I do. Now, most of you may not know, but I am not a straight male, hence the name fembread. If you check my Twitter, it says they, them, and that only says that because I don't feel comfortable saying she, her when I sound like this. And so that's another kind of thing that I'm like battling while also making music, is like my fucking identity, like who I am. But anyway. Oh, nothing's on. Okay, so this has to be way more distorted. Well, it's not really processed at all, really. So let me process it real quick. Your words are realistic. It's hard to make your career in music and points and make dope sounds. People listen to it. Yeah, it is a matter of time, but that time, you have to put in effort throughout that time. And my work ethic has notoriously been shit. If I may open up, I was growing up as a gifted kid. Which is a real phenomenon. In which fucking, you know, you grow up, everything is super easy, tests are easy, homework is easy, everything, you don't have to study, you don't have to have a work ethic, things just come naturally. Until they don't. And then you have to structure your life, you have to schedule things, you have to have a work ethic. Which I have, the problem with me though, is that I have had that work ethic in the past. I have a standard that I can adhere to. For at least a year straight, or at least a significant part of a year, when I was trying to do skits and stuff. Those 2 videos, which was about to be 3, but that video did never come out. The video never came out. What's it called? Frequency shifter. I had that work ethic in place. And now when I decide to go for a career that I feel like would be easier, it is inevitably harder because I have more to deal with. It also doesn't help that I started 2024 by smoking every single day and night and doing literally nothing with my life, which kind of set the course for the rest of the year. I would spend months at a time staying up till 4 a.m., getting Wendy's, drinking, watching AVGN, not doing anything with my fucking life. And so now I'm just used to that. I'm 21. I'm just used to that. And I have these ambitions. I want to transition. I want to make money off of music. I want to be sane to myself. I want to have my own place. You know, I have all these ambitions that I just kind of threw to the side in favor of substances for the entirety of 2021. So overall, my mood is not exactly great. Even when making music. Like, I almost don't want to release the EP because I don't feel like it's going to be good because my self-esteem is just that in the gutter. You know? But, like, that's life, I guess, and maybe 2025 will be my year. Maybe next year I'll just sound like a girl. I do practice on my own time. I just don't want to sound like a fucking faggot on stream. I don't know, I was about 21. I don't feel like I've done enough, but maybe my frame of reference is just absolutely fucked. Zyph FL Studio 12 is wild. I agree. Some people don't come out till they're 50. Well, I don't necessarily want to focus on outliers, but I do appreciate that. I have no crush. Well, like crush as in the processing tool, or crush as in like someone who I'm interested in. I can't tell. I'm too music brained. The men's sauce. I need some stereo on this. I need this to be way more, like, fucked. Soundgodizer. Yes. Goodizer. Interested in. No, but I have friends with benefits that I do sexual stuff with. I don't have the time to have crushes. I'm too invested in who I am. Where's the... It's not playing. Oh, the patcher, that's why. Wants and needs are different. That's the thing, though, is that it's hard for me to separate wants from needs. Do I need to or want to transition? It's a very big question. At least for me, because like I think about like, you know, the stance and like how my family's dynamic with me, like all the people that I've known in life, the relationships that I've already established as this previous identity. How like do I just want to take that leap of faith and just kind of, you know, just simply transition or not? I feel like it would be most effective to take a leap of faith for me. With the way my brain works, drastic changes work way better than gradual ones, but it is so scary. It is so scary. I skateboard. The scariest thing I've done in a skateboard is probably like ollie down like a 9 stair inside of a subway station. And transitioning is way scarier. It's not that I need to but don't want to, it's that I need to but I'm conflicted. I need to, but there are things holding me back. One of those things is myself. Maybe a big part of those things is myself, and I see those other reasons as something separate, but those other reasons might be a byproduct of just how I see myself and only justify that fear. Because, you know, the human mind is really not necessarily good at rationalizing. If you have an opinion, the human mind is very good at justifying that opinion and blocking out what doesn't justify it. And that's the thing. I just don't want to fall into a trap. I don't want to feel like I'm brainwashing myself. The mind can gaslight you into thinking you did the right choice to secretly regret it. The thing is, I feel like I've found myself and I've lost myself. But like the search, like I understand what you're saying. Okay, I actually want to dive into this now. Fuck producing. I understand what you're saying, but the search to dive into myself, I feel like, is what's holding me back, because it's like I don't have a definitive answer for why I feel like I would favor the female experience as opposed to the male experience. Like, I don't have a definitive answer as to why I feel like every single aspect of my life is just off, and I feel like I would be more comfortable just not adhering to the social norms of being a guy, and I feel like I would agree more to the social norms of being a girl. I just don't know why. And I feel like knowing the why is a big piece in finding yourself, but knowing the why is what's held me back for like years. In terms of just like, because I'm in a good location, like the barriers of entry for transitioning is not that high. At least in the location that I'm in. But, you know, that search for myself is, I think, what held me back for 2 years. The problem with being me is that search for myself is I don't know what me is. Or more accurately, I can't differentiate between what is me and what has been imposed on me by Twitter. And then that brings up a further question of like people are products of their environment. Did my environment favor me being a female as opposed to being a male? If that is the case, which it is. Well, no, I know cis people never settle on the why, but that's like kind of why I want to be contrarian, is because I know that they don't really think about, you know, why when they're existing, but it's evidently so, because I feel like some of them are just kind of, you know, they think less. I guess I just don't want to associate myself with someone who thinks less, but when it comes to the concept of identity, I guess it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because it is all just based on social norms, which social norms in and of themselves don't really matter because they're just made by people, you know, which is cool. Like I come to that conclusion. Great, cool. But I still sound like this. I still have this annoying fucking nasal tone in my voice, and like whenever I try to sound like like I just can't. Even when I try to fucking voice train. And I don't want to be the main character either. I don't want to be a fucking theater kid. Whatever. Fucking, I'll just fucking make music. Hi, DJ Bino. I'm talking about being trans right now. Okay, so what this fucking needs is some fucking noise. So, Crisp is my friend. Please don't crash. Try to live your life easier said than done, but when you pass the barrier, it's worth it. I'm trying my fucking hardest. But maybe I'll try harder. Thank you, Eel. It's whatever. What if I just distort it more? I'm gonna take a wave shaper and just draw a really fucking stupid curve. Wave shaper. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Hi 5e, welcome to stream. I'm not cooking, but I'm trying my absolute fucking hardest to try to get something going. Good morning, Monogon Momentum. Gotta go. Nice chatting with you. Remember, you're still still in the process of being. We're just hanging to be patient. Patience is key. I'll try my hardest, and I really do appreciate that. I've been trying to learn dariacore for a year, and you still ask. Learn how to produce first, because it really is dariacore. I think it's just kind of like the culmination of all of the things you have learned about producing, and then trying some stuff you've never tried before. Just a little bit of that. I mean, I wish I could answer that other than life stuff, because life stuff is like just how I've been. I mean, other than that, like, I guess okay, like music is fine. That's what you're doing. Well, learn harder. It takes time, unfortunately, to make something you're proud of, and you might never make something you're proud of. Standards might always just change, you know. By the time you're done with the track, like, you've already been like, wow, this sounds like ass, let me make something else. Like that's just kind of the process. Eventually you get better. I've been doing this shit for like 8 years now, almost seven, almost 8. I mean, but like it does take time. And honestly, if you want to make good dariacore, don't follow dariacore artists. Follow the artists that you like and really try to master their production techniques, and then just implement that into your dariacore. And then that's how you make something unique to you. Also, Mr. Bill and Virtual Riots and Deadmau5. Things like that. Simple shit can take you a very long way. What I might do here, because of the nature of the sound, is add an LFO tool. I'm gonna add an LFO tool, and it's gonna control volume. And it's not gonna do any fancy filtering bullshit like the last time. 1/16, volume all the way. It's gonna do this. And it's gonna end here. Thank you for the advice. Honestly, why were we thinking of making that music? You're copying Daria artists, and I figure out how to do things that sound like that. I mean, I guess. I feel like the better you get at music, the more you're able to learn from the artists that you have already been listening to. Just because you're able to more accurately kind of like decipher what it is that they exactly did to make that track sound, you know, as good as it did, as loud as it did, or etc. The picture you're eating is so good. What are you eating? I'm very curious. Okay, yeah, the LFO tool definitely worked. But now I have to EQ it and then compress it and finish it off with a limiter. Double click. That's not the right thing. Right click this arrow. Ghetto clip. Awesome. Chicken. You put some extra cheese on it. That sounds exactly like the kind of slice I'd make for myself at work, because I also happen to work at a pizza place. That's some kind of concoction that I would make for myself. Get a plain slice, put some chicken parm on that shit, extra cheese to layer it to really glue everything down. Like, that's some shit that I'd make. EQ2. Peak clickbaits? What do you mean peak clickbaits? Has it been longer than 30 minutes already? Look, I mean, like, I'm trying. That's better. Am I front or back of house? I'm front of house. I'm a cashier. I am not no chef. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. It's been an hour! Also, it's not sir. I just have a deep fucking voice. 60 minutes, October? Okay, shit. You wanna know what I've gotten done in 60 minutes? That. Well, no, more accurately, this, and then this. And then that's it. That's all I've gotten done in the past 60 minutes. Hi, Enzo. Your name is the name of a car. Change the title? No, because as you said, it's peak clickbait, Cave. And look, I'm gonna play this track for you, and if you like what you hear, you gotta like the stream. I don't make the rules. You're like, alright at it right now? I mean, that's exactly the same way that I feel about my music. 5e, look, if you want feedback on your shit by not only, like, not me, but, like, you know, better producers in my Discord, there's probably, like, 2 of them. Prody is so sick. If you want feedback, you join my Discord, you post your shit in the feedback channel, you get feedback. Alright, if you want to make your shit better. Because I feel like that's very important. Like getting an opinion from other people who have a totally different production background from you, who might hear things that you just simply don't. As eerie as it sounds, it is kind of true. And I feel like if you've been producing for long enough, you kind of understand that some people just have a different ear for music than you do, and they can kind of pick out like what would be missing from your tracks. It's not me though. I'm like, whatever. This part's empty! There's no transition. Alright, yeah, cool. You just finished your fucking pizza? Damn! Yo, 5e, really quickly, my friend and I... Okay, look, when we get bored at front of house, because, look, sometimes people just don't come in for, like, 30 minutes. So, I banter with the fellow coworker, right? We're talking. And my friend, he turns to me, he goes, yo, what if there was an infinitely regenerating slice of pizza? Like, you just ate that shit and just came right back. Granted, I don't think he's watched Gravity Falls, because Seuss has wished for that exact thing, and I forgot what episode, actually. Fuck. But exactly, world hunger solved. What's funny though, someone eventually came in after 30 minutes, and then he just tried explaining to that random customer, like, yo, what if you had like an infinitely regenerating slice of pizza? And that customer looked at him like he was the highest person in the fucking room. Like, it was so funny. How many 30 minutes are we going for? Just one more set of 30 minutes, AOVO. Just one more set. Because, look. There are a lot of people, a lot of faces that I don't recognize. And because there are a lot of faces that I don't recognize, I feel the need that compels me to tease this, not really tease, but just to play this 4-track run out of the 7 tracks of the EP that I plan on releasing this month. Plan on releasing. I'm not exactly good at that, but because there are these new faces, I do feel the need to show off what it is that I actually make, because what you just heard was a bit of a work in progress. Like, it's whatever, you know. But if you want to hear what I'm actually cooking, here, look, let me just you know what I mean, like.
fuck you.
Aw, dang it. Clicking 17 on. Drink till I'm drunk, till I'm high. Pass up on the hill. Wake up in the sky. You can't tell me I ain't I know I'm super fly. You can't tell me I ain't super fly. I know I'm super fly. Till I'm drunk, till I'm high. Pass up on the hill. Wake up in the sky. You can't tell me I ain't What up, I
Yeah, I mean, look, Enzo, I like the first one the most. I'm gonna be honest. So I do agree with what you say. First one was really good because I did make that one after making all of these. So I did take like kind of what I learned. This one I made as a shitpost. This one I made directly after making this as a transition. This one was made before making this, so it's like my kind of my second favorite. But no, yeah, like Planet of the Fembread is pretty crazy. Shout and Superfly are tired. Yeah, like this is a bit of a filler section of the EP. Goes hard, but it's a hard filler section. Would you replay it as a part of your playlist? Maybe not. I think it fits more in like a rhythm game than anything. But like Shout is honestly a really good track, you know. And like whether like the listenability of these two tracks is subjective. It's subjective. I personally wouldn't see the context of listening to these two tracks like on a morning drive or something unless you have like a fucking Aston Martin and you're just like you're just putting your foot down the whole time, you know, like otherwise like I don't really see the like I don't know. But music good. EP releasing hopefully this month. I want to promote it to more than just the people who join my stream. But the people who do join my stream, the fact that you join already is like, I think that's pretty sick, you know. And look, maybe you weren't rocking with the entire thing, but the fact that you stuck around to the end, I fuck with that. Like it if you haven't. The fact that we even are in double-digit concurrence at 3 a.m. is crazy to me. If you haven't joined the Discord server already for some fucking reason, I think you should. I really think you should, because you might find some people that you might like. You might not. I don't know. But my Salim Mob does indeed say join gang, so I do think you should join gang. We'll listen again. Honestly, the VOD's up for you to listen again. It is meme music. Like people who enjoy Ladaria will enjoy what I make, but if you're kind of not, let's say, tapped in, then it is just meme music. You know, I guess Shout is a bit more serious. Like sometimes, I guess depending on how the project starts, it is either more meme or more, I guess, serious, more musically inclined. But it really does entirely depend on how the project starts. And if it is more meme, it's more fun to people who kind of enjoy fun music. And if it's more serious, it's better for people who enjoy shit that is just more listenable. And I kind of enjoy that I can provide for a wide variety of people, you know. But that being said, I do hope that you guys have a great night. And I hope that this wide variety of people join the Discord, maybe. And I appreciate that you see the effort, Black Sora 777. See you guys on Monday at midnight, and I will be punctual. All right, peace out. Bye. And it's check my Twitter, fembread.